Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Key, Aiden, Trent, and Bo back at it again with the Manga Panel Podcast. Today, how we feeling, guys?
Well, feeling great.
Really good
feeling
week.
Great.
Yeah.
Amazing magazine today.
Best week in a long time, bro. And I know why, Bo knows why, Trent knows why, Aiden doesn't know why yet, but he's going to someday.
I know why.
Black Clover's back, baby.
Which one slept?
So right. Windcraft is awesome.
Man. But genuinely though, let's start off the podcast how we always do. What was everyone's favorite chapter for this week?
I guess
Go
I'll
ahead,
start.
Bo. Yeah, go,
Um,
Bo.
Well, okay. I feel so bad not picking Black Clover. I feel so bad, but One Piece, man, it is on absolute fire right now.
It was really good. It was
So
True.
I gotta pick One Piece, but Black Clover's right there. It's right there.
I can't. One Piece has me shook. It's denying any expectation I have of the series. It's crazy.
It's almost unfair though. Like One Piece is always good.
Black Clover is the pick for Shonen Jump as a magazine. One Piece is the pick as fiction.
Yeah.
It
Black
extends
Clover
it.
didn't get lead cover.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
it feels so
insane.
dirty, dude.
It lost lead cover for a One Piece film red poster we've seen for like months. So
Yeah.
it's a pretty rough one.
It was done pretty dirty. But Aiden, what about you? What about you for this week?
I just like I don't know, like I read Jump as soon as I wake up, so I'm always like pretty out of it. This shit was so funny. I fucking shot out of bed, like gutting myself. Witch Watch was fucking insane this week. It was so funny.
Yeah, it was. I thought the Witch Watch chapter this week was also pretty crazy.
It was
really
funny as
bad.
hell.
We'll get into that
Yeah,
exactly why. It was less dialogue heavy this week, so I got to enjoy it. Trent, what about you?
I'd have to go for Akane-Banashi.
Akane-Banashi.
That's a really
Okay.
good choice.
Yeah.
We will talk about
I
why that
think-
was such a good choice.
Yeah, it was amazing this week. I think the build up to this chapter has been amazing, and it just paid off so well.
Yeah,
I think we
Um,
all know what Key's about to say.
it's Black Clover, bro.
His face when I said Black Clover wasn't mine.
No, I know, like I felt bad. I was like, well, it's not mine either.
Damn, dude. Damn.
It's close.
Uh,
It's close.
No, genuinely though, like a lot of good chapters this week, so
Oh,
it is
there
a
was-
little bit difficult to pick.
it was a
But
tough
just
one.
because I've been Black Clover deprived for 3 months, and so to have it back is just like, okay, instant favorite. What else do we got?
And it was a great chapter too.
It was.
really good.
It was
It was a really
really,
good
really good. They came back really strong. It felt like a new start, a final, fresh entry into the final act. And I'm really excited for it. But we'll talk more about it when we actually get to it. So starting off top of the rankings, to no one's surprise, I mean, we don't really count it, but it's One Piece with its front cover page. Then we got My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, Sakamoto Days, Black Clover. Oh wait, I'm reading the
Yeah,
wrong.
you're
I was gonna say
You're
we're
reading
looking at
the
the
wrong
wrong
thing,
thing.
bro.
Yeah.
I saw you said
Read
My
wrong.
Hero at number 2. I
I
was
was
like, wait, what?
No, I don't think it was
No,
My
no,
Hero.
Cut that out. It's One Piece, Sakamoto Days, Jujutsu Kaisen, Akane-Banashi, My Hero Academia, Black Clover, Witch Watch at number 7. That's kind of crazy. Blue Box, some one-shot Psychology of Spirit Mediums. That's interesting. Me and Roboco, Mission Yozakura, Undead Unluck, PPPPPPP, Mashle, Amazing Smartphone or Super Smartphone, High School Family, Aliens Area, and Earthchild. And Doron. I was like, wait, I feel like we're missing someone. We're missing Good Boy who's good at running it away, right?
Yeah,
And
and
Oh,
Ruri.
right.
Yeah,
Ruri.
Elusive
I didn't-
Samurai was on break this week. Yep.
I didn't even
That's
realize
crazy.
about Lucid Samurai. I
Yeah.
feel bad. Like
I forgot
it's
to.
like, it's like Home Alone where they don't realize the kid.
Kevin's
He's gonna
not
running
here.
away. What can you say?
They
He
got
is
to
good running
New
away.
York without realizing the kid was gone. We got to the end of the rankings and realized Elusive Samurai was gone. We are the same. Yeah, it was a really good issue. Before we jump in, I want to just throw in a little shout out. A good friend of ours, a fellow member of N10, just released his own one-shot manga, which is available to read. We'll leave a link to in the description where you can read it. You can check it out. It's called I Hate My Best Friend's Girlfriend. It's written by our manga friend Cisco, and he entered it into the Kyoto International Manga Anime Award 2022, which is being currently judged by the editor of Chainsaw Man and Spy Family and Don, amongst other series and some other judges, which is pretty cool.
It is. It's actually pretty well done. He does a lot of. He reads a ton of manga, and he also just does all the artwork really professionally. He studied how to do it, so a lot of effort went into this. He literally would not stop messaging me and Aiden and a lot of other people in the community. So definitely give that a shot. We got a link down below. Go support the boy.
Definitely give it a read. It's worth your time.
It definitely is. I liked his characters. I really did. Bro, it kind of had some Gintama humor. I think that's what I liked about it.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, let's talk about always at the bottom, Doron.
We have to.
Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah.
Do we have to?
Do we have
We
to?
kind of have to. Yes.
It's just wild.
I don't care about any of these characters. I think I should, but I don't. Trent left. He doesn't care.
Trent didn't care about Doron at all and said, "Fuck
Bro,
that shit."
if this was 100 chapters in, this would be awesome. But I don't give a fuck.
Right?
I really don't.
No, we're just beating a dead horse. Like, I mean, the panels, the action's cool, but there's nothing else that we can really say because we don't. We
There's
have
no
no
connection to anything
we have no
anymore.
investment to these characters. Like,
Exactly. Bring back Kusanagi. That's really the only character I care
2
about.
chapters without Kusanagi.
yeah.
All right, this is kind of a hot take, but I literally was kind of falling asleep while reading this, and I thought for a minute I was reading JJK. Not gonna lie, with all the
you can't tell what's going on.
with all the cursed energy and shit that's going on. I know it's not called. It's paranormal energy or whatever now, but it feels like JJK and Demon Slayer kind of had a baby, and it was a really ugly baby.
A poorly written baby. The art's fucking sexy.
They had a baby and it looked like me.
Hey, no, you can't say that because that's just
You're poorly written, Trent.
You're poorly written. The parents, when they were writing Trent, they were like, and he liked manga. The end.
The end. He liked Melee.
Actually, that's how Ayashimon was written.
That is true.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'll take that. I'll take that L. All right. But really, do we have anything to say about it?
I don't know that we should stick on it. I mean, I feel like it's just I think it's a number, and same goes for the next one we're going to talk about. It's just it's counting down the days till his funeral. It is going. There's no, it might come. No. And the same goes for Earthchild, which is in the very same boat, where it's what am I reading? Oh, it's ending. Okay.
No, except for it doesn't feel like it actually is, though.
It felt like it was ending 15 chapters ago.
It felt like it's been ending since chapter 1.
But I think it actually is now. Maybe.
Yeah, it has to.
They're fighting God.
They are fighting God. It's like the end of a JRPG.
Yeah, literally. Except the JRPG was 3 hours and there was no build-up.
For real. In that case, do you guys think that we could see these end as soon as I don't know, the end of summer?
Oh, 100%. It is probably the next 2 or 3 chapters. I bet you probably after the double issue next week, then it'll probably be gone. They'll probably start going soon. It's only a matter of I'd say days.
Lasting 30 chapters is honestly surprising.
Yeah.
I do think Earthchild's gonna end first though.
I think so.
I hope not. God, I hope not. Please don't let it end first, because Doron, you've been staying past your welcome, okay? Genuinely.
I think inherently Jump is going to look at Earthchild and just think, well, Doron could be better, potentially.
Yeah. Doron's more concise to a reader to jump in and read.
I bet obviously, full speculation, I don't know the Japanese market.
Yeah.
I feel like the volume sales of Doron would probably do a little bit better than Earthchild. So
I
bet they're just
in circulation, so they'll...
so they're probably just going to go in and, They're both ending, though, within 2 months.
No, neither of them are silent. There's no way. There's no way that we come out of summer with both of them still in serialization.
But
something
dude,
that I forget is Earthchild came out a week after Akane-Banashi, and they're on completely different sides of the magazine.
Oh yeah. No, it's crazy. They both started out amazing. Great first chapter, but they just Earthchild couldn't keep the sale.
Talking to you guys, you even said you liked Earthchild's first chapter better.
I did. Yeah, I did like it better. I was more engaged.
I don't know, man. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off,
No,
Aiden.
go ahead.
The first chapter was, of course, like really mind-boggling, and it was fantastic, and that's why it made it jump in the first place. But I don't know about you guys. I feel like I'm in the minority here when I say it kind of kept its like greatness for most chapters.
Yeah.
In terms of like keeping you on the edge of your seat and keeping you invested. The difference between it and Doron is like I'm invested in these characters and I want to see what happens to them.
Yeah.
Versus Doron, like I couldn't care less about any of the characters, and I really just want the story to just end in a semi-good way.
Oh,
really.
Yeah. When I said I think Earthchild will end first, I didn't mean to say I like Doron more. I don't.
Okay.
Earthchild is better. I'm just
Good.
saying what I think Jump will do
Good.
is end Earthchild first.
Good. Because if you were really saying that, I was about to
I don't particularly love either of them. But Earthchild is better.
They are both on the same hot seat of I just want to see them end. I think Earthchild is just spiraling out of control. It's like
it's a little bit too much.
It's like it's just
for a while. I really it was just like a fun little ride. Now I'm just like.
It's been like 10 chapters like this where it's just like nonsensical, just shit's happening because it can. And at least Doron, it's like, oh, it's a final arc. You know it's ending. Earthchild, it's like, when? What are you doing?
No, but Earthchild's doing something good though. Like I felt like he had a moment, like the main character, the kid had a moment. Dude, where she's like basically saying, "Oh, your parents are gonna fucking cry and suffer and shit, but if you let them die now, then you have to put up with all that." I'm just like, wow, that's actually really fucking dark, mother.
No, it is. Yeah,
it is.
Every chapter has that moment. It's really weird. Like every chapter of Earthchild has that moment.
Yeah, it's like,
and that's like really interesting and cool. And then like, but the series as a whole.
But it won't do that. That's what Earthchild.
It's just a never-ending roller coaster that has.
That's actually crazy. I was gonna say roller coaster as well. I was gonna say it's a roller coaster and we're on our 10th hill and we're about to throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think unless you guys got anything else to say, I think it's pretty good.
I think we can sum these two series up by beating a dead horse.
Mm-hmm.
I think we say the same thing every week. Doron's boring and Earthchild's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, mostly.
We are just currently reading words and watching them end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just how the future of this podcast is going to go. So we'll be here to talk about, like, I guess the overall series when it ends, like when it comes to the final chapter.
Yeah.
But until then, we're really, like Aiden said, just here watching words happen and characters die and shit.
We'll mention them.
Yep.
Yeah.
For sure. Speaking of another series that'll probably be in the same place come 2 months ahead of time, Aliens Area had a terrific chapter.
I thought so. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome.
This is what we need.
Yeah, I think this is what Aliens Area should have been from the start, even like way earlier. I think Aliens Area just took too much time to get here. But I think this is how it should have been.
It tried being a battle manga like in the beginning when it should have just been trying to go for.
I think it can be a battle manga, but it doesn't have to be a battle manga every chapter. It doesn't have to be a battle manga for 15 to 20 chapters. But I like this way more. Like it's really well written. I love the alien designs. They're so cool. I thought it was. I think
it was creepy.
The dialogue's really well written. Like the interactions are just so interesting. I'm like, I am worried, of course, how far can you take this concept, but he showed a lot of creativity in not only his designs and writing, so I think it has potential, but starting off on such a bad leg, I don't know how far it'll go. I really don't.
Yeah, those first chapters really matter, and if you can get better and you can rise from the bottom, but
yeah,
like I mean PPP kind of did that, but
I think PPP had good starting chapters. And then a little weaker middle, and then, yeah, so it kind of...
It feels like he got the results back from the rankings and was like, oh, shit.
Yeah. I think,
But he definitely course-corrected, which, good. He understood what needed to be done.
I'm course-correcting now. Like, before, I wasn't... Like, if he went out of the magazine, I don't think I would look for his name. But now, I think I would look for his name in the magazine and news and stuff.
Yeah,
because if he makes more stuff like this, I'd be happy.
It's really interesting. I'm very intrigued with what he does, and like, it's just impressive. I like this 180. Like he did pull a complete 180 on us, and it's just like a really strong bounce back. And I was like, I hope he keeps this up. I would like to see if Aliens Area keeps like this. I'd love this. I think it deserves a home and Jump if it keeps up.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like this where it's at right now, where it's just them tackling problems day by day, doing basically police work but with aliens. It's like the Men in Black, right? Like what we got the description of it when like before it first came out. That's what I was looking forward to the most. Battle manga, sure, that's great and all, but the fight that we got wasn't that great. We can all agree on that, right?
No.
So if they do a fight again, like anytime soon, they just have to make it good.
Yeah.
And in between, give us little filler bits like this one. The guy is literally illegally parking.
Yeah.
I think that's fucking hilarious.
No, that's what I want to say. We went from them first battle in the series fighting the highest ranked assassin in the universe.
And what happened to
now,
that guy?
Well, first of all, yeah, that. But now we're fucking dealing with a telephone booth UFO that's in a park.
Yep.
That's so much more interesting.
Doctor Who reference. That's another thing.
Mm-hmm,
The alien kind of reminds me of the Ood from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
You remember like the tentacle looking things? Yeah.
And once again, alien design awesome.
Oh yeah.
I just want to say that.
Yeah.
He's been nailing them. They look
Where
fucking
with the
awesome.
assassin, he just looked like a human. This is good. This is what we need. More of this. Even if this became more of like an episodic series where each chapter is its own self-contained thing, I'd be okay with that. As long as he continues making new ideas and, I mean, this felt like a comedy chapter, so like,
yeah,
I'm okay with that.
It was great. I liked it a lot.
I want to see it like this, right? You know how One Piece likes to balance its comedy and action, right? It's a very lighthearted story, but it has its darker moments. If it can nail that kind of thing, I think that Aliens area could be like a top contender, like going up the rankings. If it just does that, you know?
Yeah. Just write as good as Oda. It's as easy.
Yeah, it's easy as that. Dude.
Yeah.
Just be Oda number 2. You know what I mean, though, right? I'm just saying, like, it just needs to balance its action and comedy to a degree, and also the creepy. I like the creepy a lot.
I think you could, if they go for like a longer arc, I think you could really benefit from like a kind of detective kind of.
Like you have like something like maybe a murder mystery or something.
Yeah,
and
I was literally just about to say
nobody.
I was just about to
You
say
just
that.
investigate. Like, and maybe there's a.
It could easily end in a fight. Like if they want to end in a fight, and I think the build-up would be awesome. So.
Yeah.
That's where I'm hoping it goes. Is like more kind of detective, maybe.
That'd be cool. Detective Trap, when?
Detective Alien Trap.
Alien Trap.
Yeah.
Alien Trap.
Also, I just have to fucking shout out to the final line of dialogue where his coworker was like, "Oh, you can ask me about anything. Like, I'm here to help." And he goes, he goes, and they're driving home, and they're like, "I should never take the expressway. It reminds me of my ex-girlfriend." And then he goes, "If I can ask about anything, can I ask about that?" He goes, "No, absolutely
Just
not."
like, no.
Like that was like, it was such a well-rounded. I like that just like tied such a nice bow on the chapter. I was like, I fucking love this. This was awesome.
Yeah, it was honestly really good.
Yeah, for those of you considering maybe haven't read or just haven't given Aliens Area a shot, I think give it a shot, especially up to the new chapters. It takes you maybe an hour to read 9 chapters. Go for it. It's worth it.
Aliens Area.
Yeah, it's not that
easy.
dialogue heavy.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah. All right, Super Smartphone is next?
Oh no,
No,
High School Family.
I'm skipping. I have my chapters up, so I skip, but I don't read.
yeah.
They aren't real to me.
They are not real. High School Family Kokosei is actually, in fact, not a real manga because this shit's funny as hell. It was a funny ass chapter. It looks like we're diving into I think last chapter showed us a bit, but we're diving into a tennis arc. We've had a volleyball arc because all the families kind of got their own thing going on. They're all in a club or something. So we've got a tennis arc coming up. It feels like it.
Yeah.
And
before I know you're going to talk about the line because I saw your tweet about it, and I want to talk about it too. But before we do that, can we just talk about how this whole thing started because they saw another dude's abs?
Oh yeah, no, it's like High School Family Kokosei actually has such a good sense of humor. Like like the whole tennis team goes to the pool and the one dude's shredded and all of them are just like pretty just skinny motherfuckers. And they're like, "You bastard, you should have warned us that you were ripped." Because now they're not getting out of the pool. They stay in the pool because they're too embarrassed. Yeah, they have this like insane workout where they just start eating protein straight. Like,
yeah, just like the protein powder, they start shoving it in their mouths.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's also like I like it's got this great sense of humor. Like just in like there's literally just a panel where he's checking himself out in the reflection of a window, and it's just like
the rip dude comes up behind him and it's like,
oh, I thought you were gonna
Okay,
say someone
muscles.
was on the other side. Of the window.
that would have been
been
better.
awesome. That would have been awesome. Yeah, that moment was an interchange for an embarrassing moment he had with his dad. So, but yeah, the line I tweeted it. The heart's a muscle too, and yours is ripped. Like,
That's funny, but it's also like kind of deep. That's what I thought when I first read it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Genuinely.
But we've got our love interest watching this tennis match. I think this will be interesting. I think we've got quite the fun little arc. I enjoy Kokosei. It's obviously not a whole lot going on, but it's fun. It's a cute read. I really love its sense of humor.
Agreed. It does have its good comedy moments, and it's definitely on the funnier side when it tries to focus on characters that I think are like more funny. This is just my opinion. Like, you can think whatever you want. You can like the little girls' comedy moments. I still think they're dumb. But when it focuses on like the dad or the son, I always just get a good chuckle.
Oh yeah, they're probably the best characters.
It's over the top of stuff. Like the fact that the son is jealous of the dad for being able to like lift 100 kilograms and he can only lift like 50. I thought that was just such a weird thing to note on, but it was also kind of funny.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no. There's not too much to say on Kokosei.
Have you and Bo started reading Kokosei yet, or
I've
no?
started it. I'm 30 chapters deep, and then I remember that One Piece exists, and then I have a whole bunch of that. So then I stopped.
Good choice. I'm like 20 chapters in.
Good.
Yeah. Because I
Right.
was thinking, like, you can't really talk about High School Family Kokosei
No,
or Roboco
but you
that
can
much,
talk about One
but you
Piece.
can talk about One Piece.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fishman Island, kind of cool.
Yeah.
Is that where you're at right now?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's great. Oh yeah.
But,
It's crazy.
Something
Over halfway. You're over halfway now.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so close.
So close.
We'll talk more about One
So
Piece.
close. 600 chapters
so-
in.
Yeah.
But first, hello, we need to talk about Super Smartphone like right now because that was
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
chapter. It's a phone.
It's a crazy smartphone.
No way.
It's like crazy.
It's like 5 times the size, dude. Come on.
Yeah, they have like fucking iPod Nanos. Like,
Yeah.
They're like this tiny, bro. Like, also the fact they brought up iPod Nanos, it's like a throwback. I was
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
what.
This iPod's stuck on replay.
but yeah, no.
I
This was a fucking
had a-
awesome chapter.
off note, but I had an iPod Shuffle with like 3 songs on it.
No way, me too. I had all the single ladies with Beyonce.
I had the one that's like an I will walk 500.
Oh, 500
that
miles.
song.
No, no
Yeah.
way you have one. That's the most fucking ear-numbing song in the world.
And also like 1 or 2 from like Guardians of the Galaxy or something. I don't remember what the other 2 were. But anyways, off track. Super Smartphone. What do we think?
Awesome chapter.
It was,
That was
fucking
really
awesome. It was really good.
Real cool cliffhanger. We didn't get Zenichiro's cock in this one like the other chapter.
Could have been better.
Sorry, Trent.
Yeah.
I just like
That's-
the immediate thing, like I have to talk about this panel, just this panel, really quick.
I
The
know what you're
panel,
talking about.
yeah, the panel near the end of the chapter, where the guy's taking pictures of Q, and all you see he's wearing his mask, but they drew his mouth through the mask. It's the most disorienting fucking panel I've ever seen. It also looks creepy as hell. I don't. It took me like 4 takes to understand what the fuck I was looking at.
I wish I could show you something. I wish I could show the podcast this. Ibuki from Street Fighter V has a victory screen where she has the same thing going on.
Yeah.
But it's a 3D model, so it's even creepier.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. It's awful.
I don't know if we really complimented the art for Super Smartphone that much, but
Oh,
just
it is.
looking
Awesome.
at that panel, like the panel of the guy taking the picture,
Oh,
the art's so good. Even just like the backgrounds and just like
Yeah.
kind of getting like the city nightlight, like
Oh.
it's really good.
The
He,
backgrounds are
it's
especially
impressive. It's
Yeah.
got such a like. I think it. We don't really like. We don't. The art doesn't stand out to us because he has a style with his characters, and the style is simpler. It's cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you look at the shot where the guy's holding the camera lens, and that looks insanely detailed.
And then the
looks
next
amazing.
page, he's like pulling it out like speed
Yeah, yeah.
shots. He
Yeah.
he conveys action with fucking pressing a shutter.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Which is sick. That's impressive. It's really, really impressive. And yeah, he's really good at conveying tone very well with his art. Like I'm
Yeah, you
very
can feel
I'm
the stakes.
I'm very impressed by Super Smartphone.
One thing I kind of
It's
want.
kind of sad to see it so low. Oh, sorry, Key.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. The one thing I wanted to say is, one thing I'm kind of like, I don't know, surprised to see is that they're not using the smartphones for literally everything. You saw that, like the bad guy planted something in his phone in, what's his face's phone?
Moro's, yeah.
Yeah, Moro's phone, right? And I thought that was like,
Regular
that's
app.
so clever. I wonder if that means Q's gonna do like some like mind games like that too, without just relying on the smartphone. Because the smartphone's the focus, and that could be like a last resort. But I want to see them like use like their brains a little bit more, not without relying on it, right? Just try
Right.
outsmart each other.
I think that's even why they showed the person taking a picture. I think Hugh's kind of
Yeah.
just forgotten that other technology exists
Yeah.
Yeah.
that they can still utilize, which is like something
Exactly.
I think they've kind of forgotten about already.
Yeah.
So
And when you think about it, the
bill
villain has like so much at his disposal. Like he has all this money and like gadgetry that he can use, and Hugh's just a fucking kid.
Yeah.
So he's
Right.
gonna be having to like get extra clever to put up with all
You got
that.
supportive parents.
Yeah.
Mom, can I have this very specific computer gadget?
He is close to having a police force on his side. He is
That's
Yeah.
true. True.
So,
Yeah, I think that the end of this arc, this next few chapters, I think that'll be probably near the resolution or something towards it, or maybe that'll be a
it goes
conflict.
into it like a new battle
Yeah.
thingy, not battle because
This-
they're not punching each other.
This chapter almost felt kind of conclusive, a little,
It
like
did.
a little
It
bit,
was
while
getting close.
setting
Felt
up
like
the
a
next stuff.
conclusion- Yeah, it felt like a conclusion to Mora.
Mora, yeah, I was gonna say Mora had conclusion, like some like.
Before he
Cause,
dies.
Well,
yeah,
Right, I was gonna say it really did feel like his final chapter, but then the final panel is Zenitro saying he's gonna kill him.
Kill him.
So like,
If
obviously
Mora
we're gonna see
dies,
more of him.
I'm gonna lose
That-
it.
That'd be
I
really
think-
dark. I
think
kind
he's
of would
Such a
not mind.
good guy. Like
I
he's
think
a
that'd be
good
really
character.
fucked because he like his whole thing is that he's like just so easily manipulated and like
He's
and,
such a good guy.
and he just falls into things, but he.
I'd
has a
respect
good
the
heart.
manga if they did it.
I think it would give
Like,
Q
push
so
Q.
much drive. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. But man, you can't kill off a character like that. Come on. He's just way too nice
I
for
mean,
this
maybe you could.
game, right?
He-
Maybe that's why you can.
I think that's why. I think that's
good.
No,
Yeah.
if they killed him, dude, I'm actually just gonna be really torn up. Like, for
and
real.
that's
they-
the point. You want then as a reader, he's got you hook, line, and sinker, man. So
Every,
I know.
Every series
But
can
13
do
chapters
where no
in-
one dies. Except for Ace.
God damn it. No, but look, 13 chapters in, and it's already done more than like Doron or
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
a lot of other like.
I
earlier
think
series,
like
right?
we have so much character development in these first 13 chapters, and just so much. I can't believe it's 13 chapters. I feel like way more has happened than 13 chapters worth of stuff. Like
Yeah.
this is,
Mhm.
and to see it so low, and I really want to get into this, is that it's really fucking heartbreaking. Like I hope this picks itself up. I mean, it just got color pages, so hopefully again soon. And hopefully it picks up slack in the rankings. But this is a really impressive series, so young. And I was really hoping we wouldn't see it low in the rankings, but we're seeing it low, and that's really frustrating. Like I think it definitely deserves better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
But yeah, Hiroki Tamasawa, if you hear me, if you listen to this, just kill Mora. That's the move. Rank it.
That's the
Once the
move.
rankings
That's the
just
move.
go
Yeah, make the shock value, bro. That's all you need.
out.
SMH my head, dude. Okay.
That's a,
Actually, had a really good
that's
chapter.
SMH My Head is actually a really good leeway
SMH
into Mashle. It's the first time I've ever read LOL
Yeah.
in a manga.
Frat boy, don't care,
Or
bro.
totes. Totes. This.
say
Totes
totes
that.
this chapter?
He
You say
said
totes?
totes.
Yeah. This there was some choice dialogue for sure.
Gen Z's having a blast with this guy. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Mashle's good every single week. It doesn't matter if Mash himself is not actually there. All the
Because
side
that's where
characters are all
Rain-
there on.
Rain
Yeah.
is so awesome.
Yeah,
Rain
this is a
is
really good
badass.
battle chapter.
I thought the highlight was his older brother this chapter.
Oh, 100%.
Like-
yeah, Rain, yeah.
Dude, he was like kind of reacting. He's like, that's why the scales are like falling out of my eyes. Like, wait, can my eyes do that too? I'm just like, dude, there's no way.
Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna come back from this. I feel like he's just gonna get obliterated again next year.
I think this is.
Well,
where
yeah, obviously Finn's gonna help,
Yeah.
but like, how can Finn actually help him?
That's what I'm curious, and I think this is what we'll get to see, because we haven't really we haven't seen Finn pushed or backed into a corner really, like both scenarios, because of his power he's been able to get out of it. So I think this will be the first time, because he's up against an OP boss.
So where do you think Finn's gonna go from here?
He's got like the teleportation magic or something,
yeah,
right?
He
Like
can swap
swapping magic.
places of things.
Yeah.
So, do you think he's gonna swap the places, like kind of like Itadori and Toji? Is it Toji? Or they clap?
Todo.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wonder if he's gonna do that where he supports him during the fight, or I could also maybe see him like sacrificing himself, for, like not die obviously, but I could see him like maybe swapping with Rain so that he'll take a hit so that Rain doesn't die.
Yeah, I could see that more than anything, honestly.
Yeah.
One thing I kind of want to talk about, or I guess this is kind of two things actually. In one of the chapters, like not that long ago, I remember there was like a fight between like the headmaster and the main bad guy, and they had like two gods representing them. One of them was like the god of time, the other was like god of something bad. I don't remember.
It was Kronos and I wish I could remember the other one.
Man, my Beyblade knowledge would come in handy right about now.
That's what that is.
I mean, kind of, but they use names of Greek gods and stuff in Beyblade. Yeah. That's where I know all that stuff from. That and Percy Jackson. But in this fight, we see him pull out Ares, like god of war, and then Athena, god of combat. Like, dude, does everybody have these now?
I think just the divine, some of the divine visionaries.
Most
I think.
Of the divine visionaries.
Yeah, I think just them.
Because it's based on how many lines you have. I think it's a 2-line thing.
Yeah.
Or is it 3? No, 3 is way more powerful than.
Yeah. I think it's only like
it's
tough,
a 2-line thing.
Yeah.
Something. Just a nerdy thing. I took a class for Greek mythology, and his move Gigantomania. Or no.
Gigantomachia. Yeah.
That's a thing in Greek mythology. It's like a war against giants.
But
ever since I heard that in class, I was like, that would be a cool move name. Like that.
That's
needs
sick.
to be named
Finally.
Gigantomachia, and finally, Mashle was answered my prayers, and
there you go.
something after it.
I kind of was under the impression, like, you know, that wand that they were fighting over in like the tournament against the other school, and how the fifth son like kind of stole it. I thought that's what that whole thing was. Like, the wand is able to like give you the powers of like a super being or a god or something. Is that not what it is?
No, because we've seen other people use gods.
Yeah, the headmaster was one of them.
Headmaster uses
and there was another divine visionary that we saw use them.
That's true. Yeah.
I can't remember.
Also, I think the electrical guy, the magnet guy whose fight sucks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. He did.
You're
right.
Also,
did he?
The Poseidon dude had a god.
Oh yeah, no, that was the fifth son, right? Yeah. The other thing I really wanted to talk about is something that kind of worries me. The fact that the dad, right, kind of gave them. He said he replaced them with demon hearts, or whatever. Yeah. I guess like, ooh, well, that's creepy and shit. But why didn't he just do that with like the fifth son then?
With Mash? Oh no, the fifth son. Yeah,
the fifth son. Like, why didn't he do that?
Scaling.
I guess.
Probably power scaling.
Convenience for plot writing.
Yeah.
So that Mash could believably beat him.
I guess. All right. Yeah.
Sure. Don't question it.
I mean, the fifth son, or no, he's the sixth son, right?
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
So also he was like, known as like a runt, kind of, which is surprising because he's one of the most powerful people we've seen so far. But
everyone in comparison right now is,
But he was kind of, I think he was known as a runt in the family, which is why he had that whole complex with his dad, like trying to prove himself.
Yeah, for sure. So right now, like, this is the fourth son that they're fighting, and then the other group is fighting the fifth one. So that means like sons 1 through 3 are still out there, and they're probably gonna kick all kinds of ass. So what are you guys' predictions for like matchups? Let's hear that.
Definitely.
Well, we've seen the matchup. I don't remember.
There was another one. Isn't 2 the second son? Oh no, the second son is the crazy one, the one who's like super unhinged. Who was fighting him? Was it the guy from?
Was it Rio? Is it Rio Grants?
I think
Light Visionary.
I think so.
It's Light Visionary fighting the first son with the big sword.
Yeah.
I thought they killed him. I thought they like offed both of those.
No,
I can't keep track of this shit.
It's doing One Piece. It's doing One Piece where it's hopping between fights.
Yeah. Well, at least like this one, it was just a full focus chapter, which was nice. Which based off last chapter, I was a little worried that we'd be bouncing from fight to fight, like multiple fights in one chapter. But I like this, and I think we'll probably get the same fight next chapter.
If we don't, I'll be very upset.
Or a completely different fight, but knowing we'll come back to this one. That's kind of my expectation and hope.
Okay, I found the chapter.
Yeah, I was gonna look for that.
Lance and Dot are fighting the pudding guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Pudding guy. That was literally last chapter. I forget that.
Are fighting the crazy frat boy.
Yeah.
Harry Potter Mudman is fighting. Is fighting the crazy one.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was him.
And then we don't get matchups for the other two.
No.
Okay.
So we don't have matchups for the first son or the third, fifth.
I thought that the fifth was in the fight. All right. We're gonna have to like look back or something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of characters in Mashle, especially for this final arc.
Rio has to fight someone.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then maybe Mash will fight someone as well.
I think Mash has to fight the first son. Yeah.
That makes sense because they've already clashed before.
Yeah.
Yeah. They definitely need to. All right. Let's. Bo, you got anything you want to say about Mash?
No. You guys pretty much said everything. Good chapter. Really good chapter.
Bro,
y'all know I was more into the comedic side of Mashle, so the fights typically haven't really been my thing.
No.
This fight chapter is really good. Getting more backstory with Rain and Finn. Really good chapter.
Oh, for sure.
Black Clover's the better magic manga, I'll say it.
Oh, that is true. That is easily true.
All right. Okay, then I guess it's PPPPPP.
Yeah, this is
magic manga PPP.
The better magic manga PPP.
Truly
magic.
This is a
ear magic.
Amazing chapter.
Really good.
I also especially enjoyed it because I followed my own advice and listened to it with music and listening to the first half of the chapter with Pomp and Circumstance, and then when Mellowly and Minam, I can't remember the one sister's name.
Mimin,
thank you.
Me.
I listened to Lovejoy and Crazy Frog.
And Crazy, what the fuck?
Crazy Frog.
He was doing Vangable.
It wasn't Crazy Frog. He sounded like Crazy Frog. I was sure my favorite artist.
Vangabus is jumping.
Always with PPPP, I think that the standout thing is always the art. It's always great.
I was going to say that.
Dialogue isn't always my favorite thing with it, but art always is visually appealing. I don't have a ton to say about this chapter because it feels like it's just kind of an in-between, like after the first act into the next act kind of thing.
Well, I think
words are exchanged,
I
but
think it's the end of Saiba's character.
I think I felt like this was a pretty big chapter because we see like
the end of Saiba and Reijiro.
Reijiro finally gets closure with Saiba. That gorgeous line at the end, or as he walks away. I hope one day you'll walk ahead of me on the way home at dusk again, and that's just such a beautiful line. That was like, I also we compliment PPP on its art, but its panel composition is fucking amazing. I think it's if you guys flip to page 8 or to 9, page 9, the way the panel's set up for them to have a conversation on the stairs is just fucking gorgeous. Like I absolutely love how that looks, and it paints the picture really, really well. I don't know, it just flows really nicely, and it's easy to read. There almost is like a rhythm to reading it, so it's very in character for it, and I am very excited for this next chapter. I think it's kind of intense and really beautiful for all this dialogue to talk about ending of someone's suffering, because I think there's so many people and so many characters in the series that are so held back and cursed to music, and they're almost suffering. They can't truly enjoy. They can't truly enjoy what they want to. They can't truly enjoy their passion, and so I think it's really beautiful. So
it's kind of an interesting commentary on just like being famous.
Yeah, it really is.
It kind of fucks up everything you enjoy about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm excited. Art is gorgeous. I cannot wait for this next.
Maloli's dress looks insane.
Yeah, it looks fucking nuts.
That looks so good.
And we only see the back of Mimin's, but that looks crazy too.
Yeah.
Reminds me of like
shading.
The fucking One Piece Admiral cloak.
Is it not?
Yeah. He's ready, bro.
I thought you were talking about her tank top and like.
Oh yeah.
No.
They showed on the last page. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I missed that. Listen to Love's Joy for next chapter. That'll be the.
Yeah. Wait. You said you already listened to it?
Yeah. So I went through the chapter. I saw the song pop up, and I went back and then reread that part with Love's Joy playing, and I was like, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Next week I will do that with Love's Joy playing for the entire chapter. Okay. I'm excited. That'll be my first experience with the music.
It definitely it adds like way more than you'd expect to it. I was like, holy shit, it's awesome. Great way to read it. I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep Power Hour.
It's Undead Unluck time. Woo! All right. Summarize. This chapter, more fighting. What did anyone else expect? Plot progression? Not a whole lot of that, but that's okay. We're here for the fights.
We are?
I am.
Hey, to be fair, it pulled itself up a little bit, huh? It was like low last week, wasn't
really,
it?
really low.
It's pulling itself up a little bit here. That's good.
Yeah.
It's right up there with Yozakura, so I'm happy about that. Right now, they're just still doing what they've been doing the past couple of chapters, trying to get to the arc so they can go back in time or whatever. Tatiana and the guy, I can't remember, he's copy guy. They kind of had a moment where they're like sacrificing themselves so that Fuko and Andy can get to the arc. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm trying to think about what else really stood out. Oh, yeah. Tatiana does like this thing. She has the ability called Untouchable, which means like she's never really felt the touch of a person before. So she has to use like this robot to pilot herself around, right? To make like a promise to
Alien fans.
Okay, relax.
Chill, bro.
So she basically just extends out like a robot arm to make a pinky promise with Fuko to like meet again in the next life or whatever. Really, really touching scene. I thought it was really good. The art was crazy this chapter. It always is, but this chapter especially was really, really good. I don't think I can tell you the amount of times I've been emotional about this series. It's not very many. But when it has these moments, it's always really enjoyable. Which is why I'm pretty excited that we're getting the Undead Unluck anime. You know, it's good. Undead Unluck anime.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Awesome.
Not the one I would expect.
Not the. We're all just sitting here silently.
Or think deserves an anime, but it's getting an anime. Good job, Undead.
I mean, it's been around for a while. You know.
Here's my viewpoint on that. We know the other better series will get anime, so I'm glad that Undead is getting it before it gets canceled, because then it would never get an anime. So I'm glad it's getting it now.
Eventually, yeah.
I mean, how many series have we seen get confirmed in like the past like month or two, dude?
It's
We got
been a
Undead
lot,
Unluck, Roboco, Mashle.
Those are three. Which, I mean, 3 out of just Weekly Jump is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It to happen all in one summer.
Yeah.
And you already know there's gonna be more coming in.
There's gonna be a lot
pipeline.
next year. Next year's gonna be crazy, I think.
Oh yeah, next year is probably gonna be like
Sakamoto, Elusive Samurai.
Yozakura has to have it.
It's crazy that Yozakura has not gotten an anime yet. That's the crazy fucking
Chapter
part.
140 and it hasn't got one. It's really heartbreaking.
Never will.
I would have preferred that over
no studio wants it.
That's not true.
I don't know why. It's just second Reborn.
Ever since
Reborn didn't perform that well, so maybe there's
maybe that's why. Maybe they're scared of it.
ever since Bakuman, I've had it. I'm just imagining like the editor-in-chief sitting there with like 1,000 like requests for the fucking Yozakura family.
You know
and
he is.
and he just goes, fuck that, no way.
He's like, no.
I just got that
Roboco!
chapter. I just got that chapter like not that long ago where they were saying PCP's never getting an anime, but the dude's sitting there with like 2 or 3 requests for an anime on his desk. I'm just like, dude, come on.
Let him have it, bro.
I'm past the halfway point on Pokemon now though, so I'm excited to see how it concludes.
So good.
So
yeah.
Actually, you won't be excited to see how it concludes because when it's over, it's fucking over and it sucks.
Yeah.
That's when you just reread it again or watch the anime.
Yep.
I'm gonna watch the anime for sure, but enough about that. We had a segue into Yozakura, but then we just kind of.
And I was gonna say,
I'm sorry about Pokemon.
I was gonna say on the topic of never getting an anime, Mission Yozakura Family had color pages, which look good,
and they always look good. I don't think there's a single bad Yozakura Family color page.
They have nice color pages. I think it's the series that's
better than Black Clover's.
I think it's the most jarring series to get
He's
color
so
pages.
offended.
Like I think the color pages look the most jarring.
Week was just Asta and Yuno standing still.
It was.
And then Yozakura Families was them standing still, but they're dripped the fuck out.
Well,
So
they
it
don't.
makes up for it.
Color
I
pages
gotta see this. Hold
don't
on.
move. They are. There will be no movement.
But
Harry Potter
they weren't
fan.
even doing cool poses. They were just sitting there like, I saved the day, yeah.
No, they have like their hands out or something, right?
I
Anyways,
don't think so. I think I'm like 99% sure that their hands are on their hips. And it's cool.
What the fuck is the background in this color page for Yozakura Family? What is happening?
It looks like Europe.
It looks like they. It looks like they took a picture and then like did like a Gaussian blur on it or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
And then drew the characters after the fact.
It does look like that.
Interesting. Don't hate it. Anyway, carry on.
yeah.
On top of the color pages and shitting on Black Clover. Actually, a really cool chapter. It was pretty funny.
I thought so too. Yeah. It's good to see like the relationship that the oldest brother and the head of the JCC actually have.
It's cool to see him have a fucking friend. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You would never think Kyotaro would ever deserve friends.
Everybody hates him. That's the thing. You don't expect it, but like they like go way back, dude. It's crazy. They like had this whole thing where they were like fighting over the ending of a book. I thought it was like some sort of pointless thing. You know, it was a weird little sidetrack from what was actually going on, but it was a nice little sidetrack in a way.
And they also used it to suss out the plant monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it's kind of funny how they weaved the joke into the story. Like they used the joke to
trigger the event.
Trigger the action that Yozakura. I think Yozakura Family is actually one of the best at balancing action and jokes. I think
it's pretty solid.
Pretty good at it.
Oh, for sure. I absolutely really liked the fight in this chapter. I think Kai is a really cool character, the president. The fucking panel where he's holding the X-Acto knife. That's his weapon he uses, the fucking X-Acto knife, and he's standing behind all the enemies he defeated, and he's holding his hat, looking like fucking Kite from Hunter x Hunter or some shit.
I wasn't gonna say Kai.
I was gonna say dude from Witch Watch.
I
was gonna say he looks like N from Pokemon.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
The hat, yeah.
That actually,
the hat and the hair.
A really good comparison.
It does look like a lot like him, for sure. Very similar demeanor too.
Yeah.
Also, and then I don't know, fucking Kyotaro with a ball of corpses.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was pretty sick. I'm really interested. The chapter leaves off with Momo kind of hinting that this is kind of like a trap, maybe.
Yeah. That's also what I took.
I'm wondering where that goes.
Yeah.
Like,
that'll be interesting. No, I don't think it will. I think we're probably near the end. I think we'll have like maybe 1 or 2 more fights. Maybe one with Tayo. That's probably it.
Yeah, Tayo hasn't been doing anything.
No. That'll probably be it. I think it'll probably be someone with Tayo. There's probably a character I'm forgetting, and then it'll be back to story stuff. But
before
also,
we move on,
I've got a fucking complaint. So they set up the bit where Kyotaro doesn't fight, and because he would wreck the library, and I'm like, that makes sense. Fuck him. And at the end, then he crushes the ball of the fucking whatever the fuck they're called, his brothers, and he crushes them, and then blood splatters everywhere, and I'm like, the books, no.
I did. Well, another part of that is like, Kyotaro has been shown to like work in multiple different environments, and he's like one of the best spies ever. So I thought it was like a really weird comment for him.
I also
did
think that,
because Kyotaro has been goated every time.
Yeah, and no, I think he's like pretty clean with it too, because he works with threads. It's not like he's out here swinging a machete or anything.
I think he would. I though visually could imagine him slicing up the books like pretty.
I could like it made sense in that sense, but like just knowing the character and how cool he is and how good he is at his job, it didn't make sense in that.
Yeah, I think it was just an excuse to like get more of Kai, you know, because
we
don't know a ton about him. He was introduced like maybe 15 chapters ago, right? So
and I have no problem with it.
I mean, another part of it could just be Kai's talking shit because it's his friend.
So, yeah, 100%. That's a good point. And another thing, Kai is not a perfect OP guy, right? Yeah. Like they have a rivalry going on, so you know they're both strong. But when they show that an overpowered character isn't actually overpowered, that's when you know like you can actually like this character. Yeah.
Or okay.
Like they have flaws, right? Like with the girl, right? The girl that shows up and you think that she's on her side. I didn't believe it for a second, but he did. And, you know, she just fucking twists her head around and like fucking whips guns out on him. I thought it was fucking sick. Yeah. And then he gets the realization that they're actually being like mind controlled and stuff with like zombies or whatever, which is a little bit dumb to me.
It was it felt like a little bit too much going on.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm still here for it. Got some good action, and hopefully this doesn't become like a pandemic type deal where it's just a zombie apocalypse.
Fuck
that would suck. That would seriously suck.
That, and I really don't like that idea. I'm so tired of zombies or like the kind of anything similar. Fullmetal Alchemist does it for a little bit with the like there's like mass generated homunculi.
Oh yeah. I know. I remember.
I hated that.
Yeah.
And every time a series does something like that, I hate it. I thought One Piece was going to do it with Kuma, and I hated that. Yeah.
It's weird. It's almost like the argument of why didn't Darth Sidious just clone Darth Maul in Star Wars? And like that'd be stupid. That would be so stupid. But yeah, Yozakura is delivering on the action and the comedy this chapter. So placing right in the middle of the magazine. Yeah. Good job.
Yeah, and now we're getting closer to 3 in Roboco. On one day, 3 in Roboco.
What's everyone's status on Roboco right now?
I'm about 40 chapters. I'm close to about halfway.
I read 2 chapters since last week.
Yeah.
I am sorry, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I mean, you know what?
I know what it is. I know what it is. You guys, you don't have to explain nothing to me.
Yep.
What's been your favorite chapter so far? You think in Roboco?
The one that was kind of funny, which was like one of them.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Oh.
Sounded like me talking about which one.
No, me and Bo were talking about this earlier. I like Roboco. Roboco's good. It is my least favorite of the 3. I think it definitely the first I think from about chapter 10 to about chapter 25 or 28 or something, it is pretty not funny. It tries I found it where I was struggling to get out of the same joke. And then it just became such a rhythm where I was able to just predict the jokes 5 panels ahead.
I'm in that stretch right now.
And it's and I'm like, what? Okay, yeah, we're doing this.
What joke are you talking about, though?
You see the knee joke, and that'll never go away. And then
I don't like the knee joke either, dude. But I mean, it's just there because, haha, this is for preschoolers.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
and then there was another one. And it's always there. It's almost every chapter where the friends start off by trying to bully Bondo, but then they're actually being woke moralists. And it's
that's hilarious. That is hilarious, dude. I never get tired of that.
I have gotten tired of it in the first 10 chapters.
It's funny,
dude.
Once or twice.
It does depend on the context, but it's I think Roboco's strongest suit is its parodies, but other than that, I think its own humor, its humor by itself, is a little weaker. But it's when it does parodies, I'm like, why would you reference this? Yeah.
You said they spoil the end of Demon Slayer?
They make a reference to the final chapter of Demon Slayer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never read Demon Slayer, so I was like,
Oh, you haven't?
no.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, okay. Oh, that's crazy.
Tell me that,
The-
but when you had
When you
read
say
it.
the end, is it like at the end?
No, it says the final chapter. This is just like the final chapter of Demon Slayer. I was like, what?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited to get to that chapter to see what they actually show
Yeah.
and say.
It's not really like a.
It's not like a
yeah,
not like a
spoiler.
direct reference or anything. It's just like a.
It's
If you know, you
implied.
know,
Yeah, it's
kind of
implied,
thing.
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that's what we were talking about, Aiden. It's kind of like, out of every manga in the magazine, you need. This is for someone that reads everything in Jump.
Yeah, you have.
You need to read everything else, and it's something that is going to appeal mostly to people in Japan inherently
Yeah.
because of the nature of buying the magazine every week and reading. You read like we were talking about this. They did. You mentioned last week, I think, here, maybe the week before, they did a Ruby Dragon parody chapter.
Right.
They
It's
did a
someone
parody
that-
chapter on a manga that has 5 chapters.
Yeah.
That is probably getting canceled eventually. So
I mean,
like,
it's on hiatus indefinitely, but
right.
in regard, you finish what you're saying, but I have I have a response to that.
Yeah.
Oh no, well, I mean that's basically all I wanted to say. It's just like it's fine for what it is, but
Yeah.
like it's so circumstantial to reading Jump as a magazine.
It has a very.
I cannot
very
recommend
specific,
this to anybody.
No, this has a very, very specific audience to it, and it is the Jump reader, not anime fans. The Jump reader, like
No,
they.
I'd say it's for anime fans. It's for anyone that likes anime. If you know, you know. That's the whole
Yeah,
point
yeah.
of a lot of their jokes.
Well, it's like
That's why they reference all these anime. Like sometimes I don't even pick up on it, but then someone I know will just point it out and be like, "Oh yeah, that is totally a reference to this or that." Right?
Yeah.
It's why I like to compare it to Gintama. It's because Gintama has its own like form of comedy that's really fun. A lot of it is poo-poo jokes,
Yeah.
but it also likes to make a lot of references to other manga. And when it comes to Roboco, like with the Rude Dragon thing, and also like Sakamoto Days, I like to think of it as Roboco, like the author, just kind of welcoming in new series and trying to make them feel comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Because he's referencing them in his manga, along with some of the greatest manga of all time, like One Piece and Evangelion and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just trying to make them feel good about themselves so they can continue to have that perseverance to keep working harder. Because a lot of people in Japan like Roboco. That's the reason it's getting an anime.
Yeah.
And it's very, very popular, especially with the younger demographic. And that's why it's also very comparable to stuff like, what's the fucking blue cat thing? Doraemon. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot like that. I'm not saying it's peak fiction
Oh,
better
no,
than
no,
One
no.
Piece or anything like that. I'm literally just saying it has an audience and its audience is younger. It has
Yeah.
good
Oh,
jokes
for
for
sure.
people like
100%.
us, but it's not going to be obviously out there appealing to literally everyone.
No, and that
So
is
what-
what we were saying. Like it's like it is very it has a very circumstantial audience because it's so many. There was a reference and it was like it's not just once. It was like multiple times that is a Jujutsu Kaisen reference. Manga only, like chapter, like we're talking like chapter 200 manga, or not chapter 200, like chapter 140 or something like that. So I'm like, the fuck, who's gonna get this? Like, I'm like, all right.
People that read the magazine
Yeah.
every week.
And
Exactly.
that's-
That's what I'm
and that's
saying.
the
That's
audience.
only people in Japan.
Yeah.
That's only people.
It's
in Japan.
also like part of the commercialism ever, dude.
Yeah.
Because Bondo is literally the poster boy now. He's like, dude, I buy Jump every single week.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
dude, that would be me too. Oh my
It is.
God.
It is a gag manga for Jump super fans. And
Yeah.
I think that's basically.
I think that's where its strong suit is, because
And dude, guys, we literally run a podcast for Jump super.
Oh,
fans,
yeah.
So
Right.
like,
Right. Yeah. Of course. I'm
Yeah.
saying I would not recommend this to any of my friends who do
No.
not read.
No,
I don't know
of course
anybody
you would.
aside from you guys that's reading fucking Ruby Dragon or Witch Watch.
Yeah.
So like,
Right.
yeah. Which I am curious to see how that's going to translate to the anime, especially if they're making jokes for like, for example, I don't know how far that is in, but like, what if they get to that anime joke for Jujutsu Kaisen before Jujutsu Kaisen even comes back?
Oh
That
no,
could
that
happen.
is probably going to
So,
happen.
like, that's just kinda
That's
weird.
chapter 30 of Roboco, and that the moment I'm talking about Jujutsu Kaisen might not even get animated in its second season coming.
Well,
2023.
here's what I
So
think
it's
could
like-
happen. They could do a lot of the stuff that Roboco does, like in its first few chapters. But you notice that everything is like episodic and nothing really connects except for the
They could
characters.
swap them around.
Yeah.
They could easily swap them around.
Oh,
They
for
could, They're
sure.
interchangeable for sure. Like they don't have to make it that way. If they want to, they can make the anime its own thing entirely, like how they did with other stuff. Like, has anyone read or watched Beelzebub?
Beelzebub? Oh, yeah, I know of it. I know of it. Yeah.
The anime is completely different from the manga.
They could
So
do
They could do it that way.
That'd actually be more interesting, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the jokes are in the context of it being a manga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
like,
if they made it,
If they
that
make
way,
it a joke about being an anime, then that could be actually pretty good.
it could be about recent things in anime that are happening. So anime
could be
only
cool.
don't get spoiled at all. Yeah. That's be the smart way to go about it, but I don't know.
A lot of work.
In regards to this chapter, I don't have a ton to say. It was basically a sports chapter where they just played soccer, and Gorilla Gachi is a fucking like muscle man. He fucking lifts the goal to where the soccer ball's going in because he's playing the goalie. And it's just a fun chapter where it's a rivalry. And you know that joke that you're talking about, how they're like kind of talking down to Bondo and
The
putting him down
bullying
and
him,
stuff.
and then yeah.
They do that in this chapter, except for Bono's on their side and they're bullying their two other new friends. So
Nice.
it's great.
Yeah.
Bullying's awesome.
Bullying is awesome.
We all condone it.
Yeah.
All right,
Manga Panel Podcast condones bullying. You read Jump, you deserve to be bullied.
Push me to the end.
All right. Enough of the Roboco talk, though.
Yeah.
We got Blue Box.
Oh man. Okay.
I
What a crazy
just
chapter.
want to say this. Taiki didn't do dumb fuck shit.
Oh, he
For once.
pulled the smartest move.
He did.
He has got like the craziest safety net. Chinatsu's not gonna be pissed. We're good. We're gold.
Yeah.
We're
I mean,
golden.
She could be embarrassed.
She could
or,
be a
like,
little like
or she could be like upset.
maybe a
Because,
little.
like,
No.
she has feelings or something. But
Yeah.
he
She'll-
did
or
at
jealous.
least-
She'll probably
He
get
did
jealous.
at least. Yeah, she did at least. He at least like prepared her for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Dude, Taiki is the protagonist that we've been waiting for. It's the protagonist with common sense.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
Common
that.
sense.
He is stupid most of the time.
He is
but
pretty
Yes, but
stupid.
he has
he is
common
pretty
sense.
goddamn stupid.
Yeah.
He thinks things out, dude. He doesn't wait for the bad shit to happen. He acts before the bad shit happens because he sees it coming.
Yeah.
He is goaded for the text message though.
He that was cracked. It's fun. This was a nice little chapter. Definitely a buffer chapter because
Mhm.
setting up for this next chapter, which will be crazy. I have no
Yeah.
idea. He also as much as we have no idea how the fuck he's gonna get through this play. There's no chance he does well. Like
he's fine.
He's gonna bullshit his way through.
Yeah, when he's like, I can't even says she sells. Fucking,
Apparently you
I was
can't
like,
either.
I can't either.
Yeah, you can't either.
Being
He's
embarrassed on the
fucked.
stage is the least of his worries.
Yeah.
He's about to like drop 2 bags at the same time. Feels bad, man.
He's about to lose the game, bro. He's gonna lose the
He's
game.
about to lose 2 games at the same time.
I lost the game. Man. I don't know, man. This could go many different ways. This is literally the best arc now, just
Oh,
because
Yeah.
the drama is intense.
Culture
Hina
festivals.
I think Hina fans are jumping and cheering,
Yeah, we are.
but Chinatsu fans are scared and screaming,
Chinatsu
Yeah.
fans are
crying ourselves to bed.
winning, but that's alright.
Bro, I feel like this is probably very unlikely. It's probably not going to happen. But how wild would it be if he goes in for the kiss and he tries to make it like a fake one, but then he just like kind of wakes up, puts his arm around his head, just like smooches him. think that'd be wild.
I actually feel like that's in her intention somewhere. Also,
I do.
especially because sorry, I felt like there was very little of this chapter. No, I lied, and my brain lied. The final line to this chapter definitely left me thinking. Because the people backstage ask their friend, he's like, are they dating? He asks if Taiki and Hina are dating, and he's like, no, they're just friends. And he goes,
Yeah.
but you bring up a point. What exactly is the difference between a platonic friend and a lover? And then the chapter ends.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
I get what they're trying to get at, but I feel like that's a bad line because I feel like in real life there's a pretty distinct.
oh, there is
There
a huge difference, but
They're just trying to be poetic.
less so in their case.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for next chapter. If we're good and don't have anything else to say, any other thoughts on Blue Box?
I just think Hina looks cute. That's it.
Goated. Because
Goated.
she's finally Trent. I have a bit. So, are you Blue Box?
You do your
Okay.
You're
She's
no,
finally here. The tall, older, busty woman character. Witch Watch fucking, oh my god, this chapter is fucking hilarious.
Go to chapter.
Fucking hilarious.
Because it was easy to understand.
What chapters are hard to understand?
Almost all of them.
Bro, what?
They're not paying attention because the jokes are so short.
Most of the time they are. Okay?
Key's reading the jokes where they have like the fucking walls of text. And he's like, I don't get the joke here.
I have to read to understand it?
Dude,
Wait, what?
The reading of long jokes, okay, it works in anime, but for some reason when I'm reading it on page, for some reason I just fall asleep midway and it doesn't make any sense.
That's the point.
Because they're literally literally explaining the joke as they're reading.
You don't read them. That's the point of the joke. You go, that's a lot of text. I'm not reading that. Fuck that. Boom. Because otherwise, you'll never get through stuff like Hunter x Hunter, because the whole manga's a joke.
I'm not gonna read all of Hunter x Hunter. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I'm not reading all of Hunter x Hunter. I don't care.
But yeah, no. This chapter of Witch Watch was fucking hilarious. See, after Miharu, I was so scared. I was like, if they add another housemate, we're fucked. Dude, this is the funniest fucking thing they could have done. Like, this shit's hilarious.
Kick out the vampire boy. Just like don't mention him for the next 5 chapters, and everyone will forget.
Yeah, dude. There's so many good bits happening in this chapter. Like, she's explaining her story, and she's just fucking munching on snacks, like an entire bag of snacks, and then she finished them all. And then she's like, "Oh, I can be the housewife." And then fucking we have Morihito.
Morihito's just like, "Fuck no, this is my turn.
This is my job.
Do my shit."
Yeah.
He went ahead and
he puts on the apron.
I love
to show like authority.
I love the line that Nico said. Yeah, Moi's a stern father and a caring mother rolled into one. Fucking love that.
Basically, he's just in charge of these like other kids at this point. It's like they rely on him.
Yeah.
I mean, she is kind of stepping on his territory, but at the end, she kind of accepts him too. So that's always good.
Yeah. Also, another thing is how much older she is than the rest of them.
Yeah.
She's 19, and Morihito only turned 16.
So most of them are probably, 15 then?
Yeah. And I think Miharu is 13. Like, I think that's how old he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like they said, it's the mature older woman type has finally entered the fray. They have every male stereotype now. They just gotta collect all the female stereotypes.
Collect them all.
Gotta collect them all.
Those first 2 pages are perfect.
They are.
I'm looking at them right now. I was reading it while waiting in line this morning, whatever, and I was like, the fuck?
This
are you
is
kidding me?
Hilarious, man. It was so good.
Sorry, go ahead.
Also, he draws the most beautiful characters. Like, all of his characters look fucking amazing. Like, I love them.
They're all so attractive.
They are very attractive.
We were talking about getting rid of Miharu. She has the perfect power to do it. She could teleport him away.
True.
True.
You write him out.
Teleport him to America.
Well, that's the thing, right?
Every into the sun and he died.
all the characters in the house right now have like a unique mechanic to them that makes for funny story writing. Miharu doesn't.
He just sucks.
He just
kind of sucks some energy.
He sucks.
Right.
That's it.
You can tell this new character Momo. You can instantly see the potential in the jokes and stuff. Like, it's perfect.
For sure.
See, I'm excited to see more of her.
So my biggest complaint with Witch Watch every single week is not just that the dialogue is too long, but it's like it's kind of gotten to that point where it's like a spell of the week. Like something goes wrong because Nico doesn't know how to use her powers fully yet. I kind of want her to bring back that whole thing with like her wand or whatever it was, where she like uses her power to help people and it levels her up in a sense. Do you guys remember that?
No,
it was a while back.
I remember it, but I don't know.
I don't think that had to do with her wand. I thought it was just using her powers in general.
She just wanted to help people.
There was something that she used to keep track of it, though, wasn't
her
it?
Wand. It was like a stone that she had.
Yeah, something like that. And that's again going back to what I think. Like, I feel like there's not really any progression. It is literally just a comedy manga.
Oh, yeah, that's the charm of it.
But right. I kind of miss that there was like a goal in mind for her to like become a powerful witch.
I don't care.
Yeah,
no. But I do miss the romance.
Yeah,
I do kind of miss that too, because that was like the first chapter, right? Like, it revealed that she likes the main character. That was it, right?
Yeah, that is.
But then, like, the thing that happens is that every single spell that she introduces, it's always just a little bit too complicated for me to, like, fully comprehend or get the joke. Like, why is this
What's
funny?
complicated about Minecraft? It's so funny.
No, Minecraft, it was easy. Okay, it's like, haha, yeah,
That chapter
Minecraft.
was great, bro. That chapter was great.
I don't know about that, but
Minecraft is consistently a funny bit.
Animal Crossing, bro, that was amazing.
I realized
that was.
the Animal Crossing one was good. The Animal Crossing one came in a series of chapters that I like. Witch Watch has not missed in the past like 9 weeks.
It is since like it's been good since like 60. Like
since the podcast started.
Yeah.
The Witch Watch really stepped its shit up for us.
Oh, 100%.
I still don't like the paper doll chapter. That was the worst one for me.
Really?
That was a fucking cute chapter. I love that one.
I liked that one. It was cute.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't. But this chapter was good because it was easy enough for my little Roboco brain to understand. Okay?
Roboco reader. Average Roboco fan over here.
Average 6-year-old.
Dude, because it's literally all it is she has power to teleport. Okay, the drawback is she loses like a couple pounds every single time she teleports.
That's
okay,
a lot of weight.
You never need to work out.
Exactly. There's no drawback.
I would teleport all the time.
I mean, I see no downsides to this. It's gonna make for a funny, interesting character. I'm like, yeah, okay, good chapter, good job. I'm sorry, I kind of took over there for a second. Anyone else have anything to say?
No problem.
It's better than me taking over and being grumpy Witch Watch hater.
Honestly, when we're talking about Witch Watch, you two just disconnect. Me and Aiden can handle this.
Yeah,
I think.
Bo, high five.
No, Trent's been on your side the past like couple weeks. I've been out here by myself. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great chapter.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything else to say though.
It does. I mean, we talked about this, but it did for sure. It almost got beat out by Black Clover for best line, but we'll talk about that next. I think.
Yeah, it is next. You guys.
It is literally. That's a good segue right there.
Yeah.
You care about spoilers, Aiden?
I'll just go get a drink. You guys go crazy. Also, I don't care about spoilers. It's Black Clover.
Black Clover.
That is fair.
Black Clover is back with a killer line. It had a typo in the translation. But it was kind of funny because the nun can't talk, I guess. Yeah. So
she's just really nervous when Asta confesses to her, you know?
She's really nervous. So
she's shy. No, she's not. Let's kind of take this page by page almost, dude, because it's been so long and I want to just indulge for as long as I can.
I kind of wanted to let you guys take the reins because I don't think I was as excited for this chapter as you guys were.
All right, so starting off, Lucifero, right? The opening page is so cool to me. Because it shows like straight up he's like on the clock. We know that the main villain it has like time magic and stuff, and that reveal like from way those many chapters ago, just got reminded of it.
Yeah,
just like right there.
Nice reminder.
Right? Yeah, it was. My magical power was the greatest in the world. That's true, but in this world, we are the ones with the most brilliant magic. We humans, and that shit's like, oh shit. Finally, we don't have to deal with the demons anymore because I was getting really fucking tired of the demons. We're dealing with a human antagonist who's been built up for a really long time, got a big fucking twist in the last chapter, and I was just like, okay. Wait, where is he? We got more Asta.
I was waiting for him to come back. I was waiting for Caesar to come back.
Yeah. Asta gets, like, promoted.
Is it Caesar, or is it just Julius?
It's Julius.
Okay.
Julius Caesar, but I kind of get the confusion, but yeah.
Julius,
Okay.
He gets
we
promoted.
Get a time skip. Well, yeah, before that we got a time skip. I wasn't really expecting that based on the last chapter because like it felt so like that would have immediate consequences, but I guess he just kind of like dipped.
That is one thing is they didn't seem too worried that the guy was missing.
Yeah, there's like he's gone.
Yeah, we just had a war with demons.
We're picking a new one. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, as you said, Asta got promoted.
Dude, I thought it was so shitty because got promoted higher than him. You didn't do as much stuff as Asta did.
No,
I'm sorry,
that's bullshit. It's bullshit.
I think it's the politics behind it. Is like
they
don't trust Asta. Yeah,
they don't trust Asta.
Yeah,
the captains do, but the government doesn't.
Yeah, the government. Oh, the government can. Okay, Asta stuffing his face. Get a little bit more exposition on like what's been going on since all that stuff is happening. Spade and Heart Kingdom, they're back on getting their shit together. I'm kind of surprised. We didn't see this chapter, so maybe he's actually helping out the Spade Kingdom. because he's like the prince,
Oh
right?
yeah, he
It
has
says,
to be.
It says, other members of the Golden Dawn and the Black Bulls have experience with demons.
Yeah.
So
So
they've gone to investigate devil-like activity in outlying regions of Clover Kingdom.
Right.
So
Okay.
they're gone while the captains and Asta celebrate his promotion.
Yeah, but that's just wild to me. Why would Yuno go but not Asta? Like he's out here. Is you think he might still be recovering or something?
Well, I think
Maybe?
it's Asta's. I think it's just because it's the timing of it is they think everyone else can handle it, and Asta is having a celebration.
Okay,
Yeah.
but Yuno also got promoted, so I feel like he should be here too.
I think he
no?
was promoted before.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the vibe I got.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do like that this felt like there's two things in this chapter that felt like set up for like just the ending of the series. They straight up just set up that basically none of the captains, or at least 3 of the captains, what is it? It's Nozel, Fuego Leon, I don't know what the fuck is his
Fuego
name,
Leon.
and his sister. None of them want to be captain or Wizard King. So they're just like, we don't want to deal with that. So it feels like they're already setting up like, okay, how is Asta gonna make this happen? Because obviously they would get it before him.
Yeah, they
They
would.
say that you're close. They said that you're close to getting your dream.
Yeah, which is cool because that means obviously we saw it in the past 2 arcs. They're all supporting him now. Everybody is. Everybody likes Asta now, which is sick.
Yeah, which is good. The only one that was really against him has mysteriously gone missing, and no one gives a shit, like Trent said.
Yeah.
Also, kind of a cool panel, the one that he read from. Like they took the Black Bulls hideout away, and that was like one of their main like big hitters. You know,
Yeah.
Henry piloting that thing. So that being away is kind of concerning.
Yeah, imagine just being a farmer and you look out into your distance. You're sitting on your back porch. Just all of a sudden, giant house mech is walking through your fields.
The heck they're doing over there? Yami is the biggest like fucking
Bro, this man
Chad.
took a shit.
He took a shit.
There's a panel of him taking a shit.
Be shitting.
Nature's
I like how they just
calling.
did it. What's that character's name? That's
Finral.
not Finral. Oh, is that okay? It is Finral.
Finral,
He's just
yeah.
like, wait, you guys haven't done anything since she confessed to you? And Yami's just like,
Nature's calling.
wait a second, Nature's calling, hold on. And then you see his monologue and her monologue, like, what, how?
That's
What
not
is it?
thinking
She's-
me. What?
How does this work? So it's nice to finally have some progression with that because it's been the entire series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna start seeing people start pairing off pretty soon. I think it's like kind of towards the end of like Naruto where things start to get towards that point.
Right. Which
it's
okay.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, go.
Well,
go,
I was
go.
gonna say that brought me to the other thing that felt like set up for the end of the series. Asta accepting that he's not gonna get with the nun.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's gonna end up
Way
with
too
one of
late
the
for
other.
that. I feel
Yeah.
I feel like it should have been already happened.
Yeah, but at least it's happening now because obviously he's gonna end up with Noelle. To be honest.
or Mimosa.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Noelle
Noelle.
or Mimosa, but the biggest plot twist ever would be if he ended up with Neru.
That'd be
I'm
sick.
just saying.
Dude, she's trolling. She's loving just seeing them freak out over it. She's
They
just
both
this
have
is
like a
entertaining.
moment though, like in this page, like they both are like, "Oh shit, what should I do?" I kind of like Austin now. I'm just like, "Oh great, here we go." He's got the harem going, great.
Legend.
He does have the bird dussy demon lolly girl. So that would be weird.
It would be. I'm not actually hoping for that. I hope he gets with
Yeah, I
Noelle.
hope not.
It's gotta be Noelle.
It's got to be Noelle.
It would actually
anybody.
hurt me. It would actually pain me if it was Mimosa.
Yeah, it would. It's kind of like if you went and put Mimosa, or you know what? Actually, it's weird. It's hard to compare these to like other ships with characters like from past series. I almost compared it to like Naruto, but then that wouldn't make any sense because of the series. I feel like Noelle's the Sakura and Mimosa's the Hinata, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't make any
Yeah.
sense in that regard. So I don't know where I was going with that, but Sister Lily
It'd be weird.
confession.
Well, Sister Lily's the Sakura, and then Noelle's
Yeah,
the
Sister Lily's the
Hinata,
Sakura.
and then
There you go.
Mimosa is someone. I don't know. I didn't watch Naruto.
He's like fucking. You know,
I
or some
know you'll be able to do it is the best line. I love
Yeah.
that it came back.
I like
for that.
to think that was intentional.
Someone really doesn't like Black Clover. Anyways, the final page is glorious, dude.
Asta
He's
looking
back.
Like-
dumbfounded, and Julius looking menacing, and
Dude, he looks like he just went to an Evanescence concert.
he does.
The this is your final destination. That's fucking ominous, bro. So wait, he's been gone for 15 months, just straight up, or what?
I think he's been in disguise. So he comes out of disguise to kill people, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they mentioned something where it seems like he hasn't been gone. Where they say like, "Where's Julius?" Oh, maybe he's just going around.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, is this
I'm trying to
point?
find the exact.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They talked about how he was probably just out doing his thing where he's in disguise and just looking for cool magic. But this is like the dark side, Julius, some like alternate personality or something. It was like the demon, the other demon.
Yeah, it's the demon.
Yeah, it's
The time demon. Which is again kind of upsetting because like I'm still so fucking sick of demons, but you know that line at the beginning kind of gives me hope. It's like maybe he's tamed the demon and now his magic's just his.
Well, no, I think this is the demon using someone's like posing as a human. I think Julius is a demon.
Okay.
So unless I completely misunderstood it.
What was the name of the demon? The time demon?
Time Man.
Time Man. Well, I remember I was watching a
Was it
hacking
Kronos?
video.
It
No,
might have
no,
been
no.
Kronos.
No, I remember it straight up had Asta in the middle of it. So people are saying it's probably going to be Asta's dad.
Oh, bro, please
Which-
don't make
no.
that. God.
Bro,
No.
I'm telling you it's going to happen.
No.
Aiden just looks
don't
up like,
do
what the fuck?
Please, no. Black Clover, your writing isn't that good. You don't have to do something like that.
I already did this with mom, so.
Like, your writing's good enough where it is. For it to do some stupid twist like that would like.
You had
It does
one
not
good
need
twist. You just had a good twist. You don't need another.
This is actually good. I don't
You-
like. I think
Yeah.
it is a cool twist, but if it's a twist on top of a twist, it's just like. It's
Yeah.
getting into
I mean,
Earthchild stuff.
it would probably
Doesn't
be like
even look that
80
good.
chapters from now. So like, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's still a little much at once.
Like, actually, I'm evil. What? Also, I'm your dad.
What?
It wouldn't make any sense, but I'm glad that we can agree that would be really dumb.
Awful.
We'll see how it plays out.
I'm
if
ready.
It happened, I would say Black Clover is dog shit, and I would never recommend it to anyone.
Yeah. But that being said, I think I'm done talking about it. But I'm just glad that I can talk about this every week now. Thank God Black Clover is back, and I can talk about something that I've been following for a decent amount of time before this podcast started.
Yeah.
So,
For sure.
yeah. I mean, I've been reading it since the anime got ended. If it makes
Bro, I've
any
been-
sense. Like I started from the beginning, then read up to that point.
I've been reading since May 2022. I've been waiting so long for this.
It's good. Let's talk about My Hero really quick.
Do you care about spoilers on this, Aiden?
Oh,
Do we
yeah.
need spoilers? Wait, what happened in this chapter?
There was
Sunny
Sun
Day.
Eater. Yeah, Sun
Oh,
Eater.
okay. Well, I just want to say real quick, I love the follow up from last chapter because we made the joke about Woody from
No
Kingdom Hearts
bitches.
3, but then Shigaraki like actually gets really upset about it, which is really
It's like,
funny.
Actually, I do have friends.
and then
asshole.
and then Mirio,
Mirio.
or he's just like, oh shit, I kind of feel bad. That was really good.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mario's too nice, bro. He's
Yeah.
having a conversation with
He's
the villain.
fighting
He's like,
the worst villain in the world. He's just like, fuck man, I feel kind of bad.
We also get like a 2-panel backstory for Nejiri. Where
Yeah,
it
that felt kind of
it felt kind of forced. It wasn't my favorite.
maybe they just felt the need to fit in there somehow because
I think they
it's kind of-
I think they felt the need to round out the top 3. But
Yeah, yeah.
even though Sun Eater's obviously the
think-
important one right now.
right. I think something that My Hero's been doing a lot recently is they're in their final arc and they're realizing that they have this huge cast of characters that haven't done a whole bunch. So then they try to give them like 2-panel backstories, and it's like super unfulfilling, and you wish it wasn't focusing on that. But
Mhm.
it's not that big of a deal. It's like 2 panels. It was weird, but the whole chapter's action, and the action's really cool, so I don't really care.
Mhm.
I will say, I think I talked about this last week, but Sun Eater's transformation, I have no idea what's happening in that.
No, I was gonna say I was looking at the pen. I'm like, can you explain to me what I'm looking
I
at?
have no idea what I'm looking
I think I can explain it. He's
You see,
literally
like
just
malts in there. I think.
Well, I
he's
think-
like all the stuff he ate. He's just using it as a power up all at the same time. So he's like a fucking chimera.
Oh,
of
that's what the
different
text
stuff.
is.
Yeah,
Zebra, tarantula, dragon fruit, spider, crab.
I got
Yeah.
that that's what he was doing. Like, I understood that. but I really like, I don't know. I feel like when you do these transformations, you usually do it for like a really cool moment, and part of the cool moment is like the character looking cool. But I can't really say that Sun Eater looks cool when I don't understand what he looks like.
Yeah.
He kind of just looks like a blob. So this is something that I think when it gets animated, the anime's been really good at doing that. So I think when it gets animated, it'll be really cool. It is already pretty cool. Like, I really like Sun Eater, so I really like
I
his
did too,
moment,
man. I really like his character.
Yeah. But I think I'll like it more in the anime, maybe, because...
Yeah.
Just because...
It's hard to tell what's going on a little bit.
It is hard to tell what's going on, so...
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't really have anything else to say about this chapter.
I mean, that was the big highlight. You guys already talked about it. It was a good.
The past 2 chapters were really good, so it's ton to back about. I do like the panel in that flashback, which felt like we said kind of forced. There's just a panel of Sun Eater looking at Mirio, and he's doing some weird shit in a bush. That's a funny panel. But other than that,
he's doing his joke where he puts his face through a wall.
Yeah, and his butt sticking out. That was pretty good.
All right, Aiden.
We
coming back for Akane-Banashi, the best thing this week.
Trent's favorite manga in the world, better than One Piece. He said it himself.
It is better than
well,
One Piece.
Let's just start off by talking about Akane-Banashi. But we just learned who gave it the recommendation for Volume 2, which is the most fucking insane thing ever. Like, I can't believe that this person in the industry, not even in the manga, directly in the manga industry, when it was like, this shit slaps. Fucking, oh my god. It is Hideki Anno, the creator of Neon Genesis Evangelion. He's not a mangaka. And Kari Kano, or he's the director. He's the director. Which is fucking insane. Absolutely love his stuff. That just like his sense of writing and all that. I guess I can see it in Akane-Banashi. Maybe he'll do the next Akane-Banashi anime, or the adapt it well, and then it runs out of budget.
Crazy if Hideki Anno was like in Shonen like Weekly Jump. Like, what if he just started submitting series?
That'd be insane. But yeah, that's. I feel like a part of me almost thinks that's higher praise than Oda, just because he's so out of industry. Like, it's
on like a full industry level, it definitely is. I think.
Yeah, and especially with Evangelion's impact on not just anime, manga, but media. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So Akane has the fucking golden ticket. Like, if something happens to this series, like,
Oda's gonna yell at someone, then Evangelion guy is gonna yell at someone. It's gonna be a mess. He's like, why would you cancel this? I'd love reading this. I'm not making One Piece anymore.
If you cancel Akane, I'm done making One Piece. That'd be the ultimate.
He's just like, no, I'm stopping it right now. Mid arc, don't worry about it.
I think
chapter,
that
though.
Yeah, it was excellent.
Something we talked about last week is we have yet to see Akane kind of use the more recent senpai's like advice, and in this chapter she used it in full force. We see her being super subtle, but we see her explain the reasoning behind the name Jugum.
Yeah.
So it's like really cool and interesting. Like, she does something that we can't do, which is explain the joke. We've tried it many times and we failed, but Akane's goated and can do it perfectly.
Yeah. Also, the absolutely gorgeous moment of the unconditional love that parents feel for their child, and that's the reason behind the name. And then we finally learn why Akane asked. Like, I knew it had something to do with Jugum, but we finally like see the perfect reasoning, and also what a perfect timing for you get the answer to the question of her asking what her name was, or what the reason behind her name was.
I think that's the whole reason why we got that chapter, like the whole story with Jugum, is because it's a whole story about getting a name, and then we just kind of get Akane's name thrown in there. It was like a mirror effect, right?
That was really cool.
Before this chapter, I was definitely concerned that Akane might not win. I would be blown if she doesn't. Sure. Like, this is Rakugo on a completely different level. I think this is probably the highest level Rakugo we've seen performed in the manga, and probably will be some of the highest level in the series. It just seems crazy because it just, for a shonen series, it just feels like she's so ahead of the game. Like, It's always
Yeah.
I feel like in a shonen series, he's always trying to catch up to that person. It just feels like she's so ahead of it. But we'll see what happens. But I was very impressed by this chapter. The characterization, the meaning, the paneling, the emotion was incredible. This is probably one of the best chapters of the series thus far. I'm blown away by this one.
Agreed. The build up for it was amazing.
Oh, 100%.
I think we've been anticipating this moment for a while now, and it didn't pull its punches. It came in full force and slapped your face and slapped your ass.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say
all over you.
last week I was kind of not like I guess I was kind of complaining, not like super negatively, that they didn't do the entire performance in one chapter, and I knew it was gonna be paid off. I didn't think it was gonna be paid off this well. I understand why they wanted to put that flashback in there. It completely makes sense now.
Yeah.
Really, that flashback, I just needed that, dude. That's such a good way of doing that. That transition into that.
And
So good.
She's still not even done her fucking performance. She's still got,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
the rest
She's
of
still
Jugum
going,
to
bro.
tell. Like, which we don't know what variation of Jugum she's gonna tell, so it'll be exciting to kind of see which version she goes for.
I was actually thinking about the whole time reading the chapter, because she's gone so hard on how much this family loves their child,
Mm-hmm.
and if she fucking does the part where it dies, you know how heartbreaking that would be.
I think she might. I think
If she does it, where like I think it would actually really help her performance, because like you get like once you do that, you get into like the area of like the audience crying.
Yeah.
Like
That's a reaction none of them have done yet.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you get that kind of emotion out of people, you win.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
there's no other way to like.
It's gonna go for it.
You can top that. But I was trying to find the words.
I think
You
it-
can top that.
I think that there's a way to top it. What if like this isn't actually something that they could like really use to the story necessarily, but I think it'd be crazy to like show like when you said like the kid dies at the end of the story that she's telling right now, right? How crazy would it be if like at that moment where she's like wrapping up the story, she herself starts like crying, but not for the reason of the story, but also because she's finally like doing Rakugo like her dad did, and she just kind of remembers the day that her dad like lost it all basically, and she's like facing down the judge, the like mean old guy. And also I kind of relate to that mean old judge guy whenever I read this manga. Can I just say that? Because I still for some reason just don't entirely get the hype behind this. It's not like I'm trying to be mean or critical of it. I respect it because it gets all this praise, but I just myself don't enjoy it as much as the rest of you, and that's fine.
It's taste. I have things in the magazine I don't like as much as other people.
Yeah, I understand you don't like
Right.
Roboco. Can we please move on?
I think I was gonna say Witch Watch.
Well, I was gonna name anything.
No, I know.
I was thinking Witch Watch, but
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
yeah, I think that would actually. I don't think that would be an unbelievable moment. I hope it doesn't happen, because I think that would lose her. But
Yeah.
I want her to win.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, like, her
I'll make you both
losing
terribly wrong.
would make better for her character growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But her winning also might be even bigger, to finally have that sense of accomplishment, to kind of like avenge her father, like, after all this time. So
I don't know, man.
both
Because
both
she
sides.
hasn't really had a loss yet. You know, I feel like she's always been kind of accomplishing something.
I think the loss is in the beginning. I think the first chapter it fills that loss, because it's that I'm doing Rakugo in spite and like with all the circumstance around her. So I think that's kind of that loss, that's that circumstance that she's looking for, that conflict, where especially just Arakawa kind of being almost like a villain to her right off the get-go.
Yeah.
I think also we kind of see the senpai characters humbling her. I think she definitely thought she was like really good at Rakugo, and they kind of show her like, you're not as good as you think.
Yeah.
You have to practice these things.
She definitely is. Yeah, she starts off really cocky, and I feel like she's matured a lot. And I think this performance is crazy because it shows she's just like she's very humble, and she takes everything what someone gives her. Like she doesn't just pass off. Like she's not she comes off as cocky, but she's really like calm and mature. And this performance is a perfect example, because it reflects that emotion very well.
I think something else that we see that her maturing is we've seen her kind of compete in the past against the main bad guys. Arakawa's like a pupil, so we've kind of seen her butt heads with him.
Yeah.
But she didn't really butt heads with her competitors this time. Very much.
Right.
I don't know if that's I don't know. Maybe she didn't have a chance to do that, but it could also just be she matured. But I'm excited to see where this goes, because if she talks to Arakawa now, I think he might just shit on her whole life, and she might have a huge drive to do Rakugo even more.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
Akane, splendid. Definitely deserving of this praise.
I agree with Hideki and
Yeah.
Oda. So
yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mute time? Or are you guys going spoilers?
I don't think we need to go spoilers. This was me.
Bro, can you mute for like 2 seconds?
Yeah,
Yep.
go for it.
Muted right
Okay. Do you think that guy's dead at the end of the chapter?
No, he's not dead.
Oh.
He's just something else now.
No,
the bowman.
The bowman. Because he gets his shit.
Oh,
right.
that punch. I don't know. I feel
unclear.
like Jujutsu Kaisen deaths aren't like blunt. It's always you will know, like fucking head
that is
chopped
true.
off, hole through the chest, something like that. I think that's a Jujutsu Kaisen death. Not like a.
It kind of feels like that because they do a whole page of the guy's new transformation, and
Yeah.
then he gets fucking shit on immediately. So,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, but that's
If that's the case, though, they mentioned in this chapter that when you die without being like killed by a curse technique or whatever, then you
become
yourself
a
become like a curse, right?
Right.
Do you think that he could become one?
Well, I think if he's killed by a curse himself, then maybe not. So
Okay.
because the curse would use curse energy, like it's
Right.
not a curse energy,
Yeah,
so-
that's right. That makes sense. I don't know why I thought that. I don't know. The chapter itself is pretty good.
It was disgusting.
Lots of action, lots of maki.
A lot of it. Yeah.
This was a disgusting chapter. That fucker is nasty.
Shut up, gag manga fan.
God, the fucking cursed fucking thing he turned into is ugly looking. It looks like
It's really cool though.
Wait,
it is
from,
cool. Ghibli, yeah.
Yeah.
Giant.
I saw that
fucking
comparison
nose.
on Twitter
Yeah.
Giant skeleton man with no arms or legs. But
Yeah,
a
yeah.
giant
Bro,
guy.
Low key, it looks like something a little suggestive. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Alright.
I'm not gonna say it, but
Oh, you're talking about the thing at the end of the chapter?
like the thing that he transforms into. Yeah. All right, we're gonna get Bo back in here now.
Yeah,
Bo is listening. He's
Oh, you're in here,
Yeah.
Bo?
I am
Okay.
We have not been spoiling, so you're
I was like, how do you know? I forgot there's like a little icon.
fine. Yeah.
I just unmuted, yeah.
Okay.
Very
Good.
good because I thought I spoiled something maybe.
Nah,
But
No.
yeah,
I'd probably forget it anyway.
it's hard to say. It's hard to talk about much in this chapter. It's a lot of
It's mostly action.
There's not a whole lot, but I mean, you can still talk about how cool the fights are. Man.
Oh,
I will
absolutely.
say- I will say it was really badass, and there's a reason Jujutsu Kaisen is at the top.
Yeah,
and it's because its fights are amazing.
I think
Also, its writing.
yeah, it has good writing when it wants to write, but it's been a lot of chapters of just fighting.
Yeah.
But I like Jujutsu Kaisen's action sometimes, not all the time it does this, but this fight in particular is really well choreographed where it has a lot going on, the lines are really sketchy, and I can tell what's going on. A lot of the time,
Yeah.
there's, and not, Jujutsu Kaisen's like 50-50 where it does this, and sometimes you just can't tell what's going on.
I will say it took a page from Sakamoto's book where it showed you instead of telling you
Yeah.
what the action was.
But Sakamoto also likes the thing where they give you like information at the start and then action at the other half, or the other way around. That's what we called like the golden rule. For, like, manga and stuff,
We are spiking for you were giving me a rally for a perfect set to transition to Sakamoto. Are we going?
I think we're good to transition to Sakamoto because we got something that I've been wishing for forever, which is finally Akira getting moments.
Yes.
Finally had Akira do shit.
I think
goated.
yeah, it's fucking amazing.
She's teaming up with Shin. That's good.
Yeah.
She's teamed up with Shin, goated character.
Yep.
2 goats rocking it together. It's awesome.
Also, why does this dude, Yuto Suzuki, drawing the craziest, most detailed, fucking, most badass elderly people to ever exist in the world? This is insane. I love it. Yeah, no, there's just the panels, the fight scenes were terrific. Akira had a great moment.
The moment where like she says like I see it, and then you see like the light beam, and she's like, oh wait, that's the pathway to me getting killed. That was awesome.
That was fucking
awesome.
Insane. Also,
sorry.
No, you're
real
good.
quick.
Go for it.
The whole like pathway thing that she had with like the arrows. I'm like, dude, this is Tanjiro's ability. Are you stealing?
It is
That was funny.
Think about that.
I didn't know that, so she's better.
She is better.
I do like it on Akira more. I don't really care when Tanjiro does it.
Biased as hell.
It is biased because I think people overrate Demon Slayer, but
That's an understatement.
Wait. Was that we're gonna open this backwards. Is that something that happens in the first 2 seasons of Demon Slayer? Because I don't remember that being.
It does happen in the first season.
Yeah,
I do
it
not
does.
remember that being a thing at all.
Dude, his whole thing with like the opening thread, it's in the video game too. He sees a thread.
Play the video game.
It's most time for the throat.
No, it's
Huh?
smell, right?
Yeah, his smell, Zenitsu's his hearing, and then Inosuke's is like touch or some shit. I don't remember.
Taste.
He's out here licking the ground like, yeah, demons are nearby.
They're coming.
Yeah. Also, a super major moment I have to talk about is Shin mentioning the sensei's name, the teacher's name.
Yep.
And Sakamoto visibly sweating.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit, oh no.
And then there's the
What have you
flashback. Yeah. Also, yeah, Akira has great motive to find her mom, which is really cool. We got a little taste of that in the last arc, and now it's full on this one. And Seba. Yep.
Dude, Cloak Guy is back. This is awesome.
I kind of hope he becomes a cast member.
I hope so
really
too.
like
He also, his line, "Things have changed. I'm helping you too." Because I thought he was. No, it was the other guy. There's another guy who's kind of slur. But yeah.
He's cool.
He worked for Slur, but
he did. He was like a hitman for hire, not like a.
He wasn't like the deer head dude or any of them.
Not a member, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a great chapter. Not too much to talk about, but lots of great setup. And this arc is. I don't know that it's better than the last one so far, but it's got a lot of really important setup, and it's introducing a lot of super important threads. Like,
I have seen a lot of people didn't like the airplane arc.
I liked it a lot.
I did like the test arc.
I love that arc.
I've seen people kind of like.
It has its moments. I didn't think it was super dull though. I don't think Sakamoto's ever dull. I think it's just less good.
Yeah, it is varying levels of good.
Yeah.
It's never bad.
No.
Oh, you got something to say?
Oh no, just once again, great chapter. Like Aiden said, seeing the old lady just being a badass is awesome.
Yeah.
Everyone was badass this chapter.
I thought it was just humorous that they have a license that they can just give out to kill someone for 24 hours.
Oh yeah.
That is.
That was
cool.
I also like the reason to it. Like it's like there's the seniors like it's their final exam essentially. I thought that was fucking cool.
Yeah. But nobody's taking this for any, bro. I swear to God.
Something we talked about with Slur members is, or mentioning Slur members, I am curious where the guy with the mask is. Because him and the Sakamoto fangirl are with Slur. So I wonder...
Didn't the one... There was a recent chapter where somebody received a phone call from the mask guy. It was
Really?
like 2 or 3 chapters ago. I swear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was the guy in
that,
the bathroom with Shin, wasn't it?
Was it?
That one time?
It wasn't Seba, or there's Seba, and then there's the other guy who actually like communicates with Slur, and he looks similar.
I don't think it was him.
Okay.
You don't think so?
If it was anyone, it would be Seba.
Oh, okay. Then it must have been then.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, can anyone remind me what happened to like the Chinese girl from like the earlier chapters?
She didn't
She's
go.
still
At the shop.
Yeah, she's still at the shop.
She's
She
not
didn't
in
go
the
in the
JCC.
plane arc, and then she's not in the JCC arc.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
kinda
not
sad.
in the same boat as the sniper guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I liked the sniper guy too. Which is
Yeah. I liked both of those characters. I kind of wish they were in the story more.
Yeah.
They kind of get sidelined a lot.
Yeah, I hope we get forced into an arc where they're outside of like the JCC because they don't really touch the JCC stuff too often.
I don't want her getting the lemon treatment, please, God. Don't do that.
Well, Lemon showed up a lot more, I would say. Like
recently, yeah, but like for a lot of the parts, she just.
I feel like she was there.
She's
for a
not
while.
there.
I will say I won't complain if she gets replaced by Akira. I do like Akira a lot.
Akira's better.
Akira is definitely better. Yeah. But I think both are great, and I feel like there's no problem in having both of them.
I don't know, man.
I think Sakamoto might have seen Doron replace their female cast.
Yeah,
so maybe we should do that.
We got to compete with Doron.
Yeah, got to keep up.
Yeah. We can't have this Kagura ripoff talking around with us, dude. All right.
But yeah,
One Piece time, right?
Trent, get the fuck out of here. Or we're
hold on. Do we need a Trent recap for the week?
Yeah, Trent, you want to talk to us about where you are?
I'm on Fishman Island.
Yeah.
I will say one thing that I've overall liked it. I think I've talked to Aiden about this. One thing I found weird is the fishmen in this arc keep on bringing up like, oh, Luffy ruined Arlong's dream. And it's really weird to me because by now everyone's so much stronger than Arlong ever was. So it's really weird to me that these guys like I can't imagine Arlong being the head of these guys because they're so much stronger than he was. And I understand it's been 2 years, but it does feel weird. But that is my little nitpick. It feels weird. If people say they don't like Fishman Island, I kind of understand because compared to a lot of the stuff that happened more recently since then, I will say it's not as exciting as Marineford or Thriller Bark or Eddie's Lobby. So you're coming off of 3 awesome arcs into something that I think is not as exciting.
A lot of people feel that way. You're not alone.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, it has a lot of good setup though, which I guess
I
think it's a great.
I really enjoyed the setup for it, so I wouldn't be surprised if I end up liking Fishman Island. But I'm waiting for it to do something that I like a lot.
Yeah, I think it's a great arc to just show you where the Straw Hats are, and it's just like I think that's the best way to put it. Because then it gives you an idea of how powerful they become, pushed into a scenario of an arc. And
I think that also makes sense because, like, I kind of try to keep up on how much longer I have left, and I do notice that Fishman Island is shorter. It's every arc after post time skip is like at least 100 chapters, except Fishman Island, which is 50. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's a shorter arc just because they're trying to show where everyone is right now.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But One Piece has been keeping it up. It's by far one of the best shonens. I think Jujutsu Kaisen and stuff like that is like closer to my tastes, but I think overall One Piece is written better.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. Like
so, I think One Piece is better than Jujutsu Kaisen, but I think I like Jujutsu Kaisen better. I guess what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can admit something is better than what you like, and still think that yours is like your favorite. So there's a difference between best and favorite.
Yeah.
So One Piece is goated. I'll let you guys talk about post Wano. I can't wait to catch up.
I'm excited for you to catch up too.
I cannot wait.
I can't wait to meet Yamato.
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 Stay the fuck away from your phone. Viz will spoil you again. Fucking
yeah, dude. They will.
Dude, he's gonna go on and see the next color page. And he's like, "What the fuck is this?"
It's like it's just like someone put like all the
Shanks'
pit.
daughter. It's not even in the manga. It's in the movie.
All right.
But yeah, have fun.
All right.
We'll do.
All right. Well, first of all, I just want to say the name of this chapter is fucking awesome. The New Era. That just feels big.
It is.
And then
the New Era.
Yeah, and then I also want to say, bro, they literally introduced Green Bull just to show how strong Shanks is. That entire character was created to show how strong Shanks is.
Not just Shanks though, bro. Momonosuke.
Yeah,
he's going to this chapter.
Yeah, he is.
That was insane. But yeah, the Shanks moment. Oof.
Is he out here just targeting him from like a long distance with the?
Oh yeah,
no, he's all the way out there, and they can still sense him.
Yeah, he's in the sea, and he just fucking.
Luffy's not at that level yet. I'm sorry, but he can't control his hockey like that.
Not even close. Not even close. Which I think it's a good reminder that, like, yeah, we just came off of Kaido and Big Mom that, like,
yeah,
Shanks and Blackbeard are way stronger.
Oh, yeah.
They
But
are.
it's weird saying that because, and that's another thing. It's just weird that we're in weekly Shanks content.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's insane.
I think that's it
1,000
for a while,
chapters in.
but yeah.
It's a little bit of a shame because I heard that from like for the next 3 weeks we're gonna be just getting like chapters focused on like Uta or or however you say her name, Shanks' daughter for the next 3 weeks. So leading up to the movie.
Is it,
So that's gonna be a little bit
I thought the
different.
movie's only like 9 days away. I think the movie's coming out really quick.
I could be wrong. I thought I read that on Twitter though. But Green Bull is the fucking weakest admiral, dude.
Yeah, we don't even got it's not even a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
This man got done dirty.
had a cool design, kinda, and then he got shit on.
I'm saying, bro. They
No,
introduced
as soon
me to
They didn't even have fucking Luffy fight him. That's how much of a joke he was. Over.
Yeah, no, he had Momonosuke fight. Like the samurai stepped in and fought and took him down. Like, dude, that's insane. The admirals aren't shit compared to Kaido.
Also,
No.
also we get to learn the geography of Wano. This
Bro,
chapter.
this is insane.
This is fucking crazy. What a way
It's just an underwater version of
Yeah,
Wano.
That
That's insane.
looks gorgeous. Shout out to Oda. Love me some water cities. That was cool.
Pluton.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
Pluton?
It's a weapon.
It's a weapon, but what is the weapon? Is Pluton the fucking trident of Poseidon? No, I don't think it is.
We don't know. He doesn't know, and he can't show us now. So, thanks, Oda.
Yeah, I hope they actually do show what it is, though.
But
Otherwise, it's gonna just be so difficult to understand.
but also in perspective, the third poneglyph, one more, and then you get to Laugh Tale. That was kind of fucking that one
We're there, dude.
was like holy shit. Yeah, wow, that was a wake up call.
Well, also just the entire thing with them saying how to get Pluton, you need to literally like Odin's entire thing was he wanted to open the borders of Wano,
Yeah.
which we learned from the old guy, I forget his name, Tsukiyuki, I think.
Yeah.
The only way to get Pluton is to literally open the borders, destroy the walls around Wano.
And
Why
that's-
did Odin want to do that?
Dude, Odin wanted to do it so he could get to the weapon, maybe.
I mean, yeah, but why would he want the weapon?
Good question. We don't know.
To fight
Too much, dude.
But
Blackbeard.
he's been wanting to open the borders of Wano ever since we were introduced to his character, so there's got to be a
Right.
reason.
Right.
What if Pluton isn't actually a weapon, but it's like something else, like something that helps the country itself? Like, what if it's, I don't know, some special devil fruit or something? We don't really know.
I think
There's
I
a
think the
lot of
biggest
questions,
thing
but-
would probably be something pretty like anti-celestial dragon, anti-navy, because
Yeah.
that was the
Yeah.
big thing where they have to kind of push. If they open Wano, they kind of have to push it into the nations, which I don't think they want to do.
Yeah.
Really good chapter.
It was
Yeah.
a crazy chapter.
I
Get
think
Trent
it
back
was
in here.
solid. Yeah. Come on, Trent. What
Trent.
you doing, Trent?
He's looking at the One Piece spoilers on Twitter right now. Look, I mean, he's just looking at Shonen Jump right now, seeing all the spoilers.
Yeah. He's actually reading next week's spoilers.
See your screen, bro. Stop looking at spoilers. This man was caught up looking at the spoilers. Come on, man.
All right.
FGC Twitter is encapsulating. I'll just say that.
All right. Well, that does it for all the chapters this week. Do
Yeah,
we have any news that we want to talk about? I can't think of anything really.
We already talked about Undead a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
anime. Other than that, I don't really think so. I'm
Yeah,
looking at Twitter here.
It was more of a bigger week for games than it was in anime manga. I felt it was pretty crazy. Trying to think. Apparently, we're getting some new Jump Plus manga, which is exciting. Also, I think I brought it up last week. The Square Enix app came out. It censors literally everything. It's garbage. Apparently,
dude.
everyone's been
So bad.
yeah, like really,
I saw
really
that.
bad censorship, which is crazy.
It censored some kid's knee because an AI does it, and I thought someone's knee was like a, like it was the knee was covering the crotch of a girl, and the AI I guess thought it was her crotch.
Yeah.
But,
That's wild.
like literally, what is it? Dress Up Darling or Dress Up?
Yeah.
It's like unreadable. Like even when there's not nudity,
Oh.
Oh,
no.
Trent is gone. Oh, there he is.
No,
Oh, no, no,
the
no.
very
Okay.
end, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, so I mean, there's not a whole lot of news. So do we want to close
Was
out this episode?
Sorry, real quick. I don't know if this was last week. You two know more about it than me. Can you guys clarify what's going on with Hunter x Hunter? Because it sounds like he finished a chapter.
So yeah, it seems like chapter 391 is inked and finished as of now.
And then the 9 other drafts.
And then
are done.
he's done the pencils, and I think he's working through inking the rest. That's
and then he's doing 10 more.
Then
he's
then it
doing
is
10 more
confirmed he's
after
gonna
that.
do 10 more.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
It is really
which
good.
we'll see up to 410, which actually might make a difference in Hunter x Hunter.
I mean,
hopefully.
20 chapters. That's a good chunk of a year.
Oh
so.
yeah, and for how much he writes in one chapter,
Yeah.
so much could happen. Maybe we'll see. I'm excited. We could be seeing if that chapter is inked and ready, it could be off to an editor very soon. And
Do you think they would wait though until like he has all 10 done or something, and then do it weekly, or would they just drop it like once a month or whenever it's done?
Well, if he's been going through them pretty quick, so I think it might be ready for serialization. Like I think it might be good because he's got such a big jump on it. Like inking it isn't the worst thing he has to do. So I don't know. I don't really know his schedule or how he's doing it.
Do you think he's gonna be in Weekly Shonen Jump, or you think he's gonna be in like Jump Plus or something?
Probably
It'll be a
Weekly
Weekly
Shonen Jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be weird to put it somewhere else since it's.
I'm
always been in
hoping
Jump.
They add the series to the app when they bring it back because I
if
want to
they
read it. I think. And
then I won't have a way to talk about it until we get translations. So I
well, that would happen immediately. I'm sure.
that is also true. That is also true. Just an entire page of gibberish.
Something does Viz? Or Viz already does all the volumes. They're
that's the other thing too. Yeah, they're caught up on the English
they're already
volumes.
translated. They just had to scan them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure they have them sitting on like a hard drive somewhere.
I'm sure. I'm
Just ready.
absolutely sure.
Be posted. But
So anyway, I thought they don't even have to scan them. They're done. Like,
There's not much else to talk about this week, though, is there?
Yeah, nothing too crazy. We will.
After next week is a double issue, right?
Yeah, so next week is
2 episodes from
the
now we'll be
double
missing an
issue,
episode.
and then so 2 weeks from now, then we'll be in some downtime. So maybe keep your eye out.
So
still
we're
on the
getting a
channel.
break.
Yep.
Yeah, full week off. Yep.
Oh,
2 weeks
right.
from now.
Yeah, so next week there's an issue, and then the week after there's not. So we'll have something else.
Yeah. For
Okay.
sure.
Keep an eye
Yeah.
out.
With that being said, I guess that's it for the episode. If you want to close us out, Key.
Yeah. Thank you all very, very much for listening to the Manga Panel podcast. Once again, every single week, you can find our socials down below. We do all kinds of different stuff. A lot of us are Nintendo content creators, and then there's Trent, who is a speedrunner. Maybe sort of retired. I don't remember.
Yeah.
He plays Melee.
After I broke 800, after I broke 800th place on a Super Metroid, I kind of gave up. I think I'm too good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, honestly. I mean,
But thank you all again so much for watching. We'll see you all next week, and then the week after that, we're going to be going on break. So, bye.
Bye.
Hey, guys.
See you in issue 36.